Hello, Roddy. How you doing? I might set this to subs only. There was like almost 5,000 comments in here yesterday, and I went through as much as I could after. I missed some good people because of these bad people. Hello, Sandy. Now, I want to talk about one thing on here. I want to get some people in here first, and I want to hear what you think about it. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Thanks, your buddy. I'll never be your buddy. I'm gonna take the dog for a walk. Take the dogs for a walk here. And get some people in there. I want to share something. I put on my community post, but that's it's like throwing a pebble out in the void. Screaming into the abyss. Smoke a cigarette and get out of here. Thank you guys for showing up yesterday. That was a good stream. But I feel bad because I missed a lot of people. Good people, supportive people, helpful people. Even missed some people in the blue. Which stinks. I want to cater to the right people. Not be flooded out by these bad actors. Even if it hurts my numbers. But this is absolutely huge. I think I'm in a lot of danger. I've been in a lot of danger, and I continue to be in danger. I mean, I've been threatened about it before too. Quite a bit. Taking on the mob out here. Huge day. You had a huge day? No, I didn't wake up till like 2. That was really sad what you showed me too. That person got, I know you know this, that huge bruise on their arm, missing a tooth, getting berated by whoever that person is. What happened over your way? I'm looking at new RVs for us. I'm looking at RVs all day. Doing my legal stuff and looking at RVs. Hello, Scott. Got a bombshell if you haven't checked out my community tab. I put up 45 minutes ago my community post. Two people liked it. Got nothing to say about it. I've been aware of your live streams. You're doing something right. Yeah, I guess so. I want to do a lot more. I don't want to just do right. I want to do good. I think a lot of people miss the point. Let's go ahead and this person, like these people. I'll wait till if it picks up in here. I don't know if it will or won't. I'll put it on subscribers only mode. I was thinking about you a lot. Last night I missed a lot of the comments because it was flooded. The crap. I'm gonna try to be advertiser friendlier. The crap that you've been through. It's sickening. They have stitches too? Your sister lives in RV? Oh, Crypto King. Yeah, well, we need something new soon. And I would just go all over this place. I can stay anywhere in the country. I'm not driving a 26-year-old van that gets really crappy gas mileage with almost 200,000 miles on it across the country. You okay now? Good. Wait, a snake. Snakes are at the door. No, wolves are at the door. I got wolves too. I got pit bulls. Scott, jump out of here real quick. Go to my community tab. If you haven't been there, I want to hear what you think. Hello, Shirley. I don't want to come on here today, but this is too big a news. I think that part, they look good with the short hair. They're getting straight up abused over there. Oh, it's just a black racer. They're fine, but they'll freak out if you corner them. They're good for you. They're good for your property. They'll rarely bite. Yeah. Do you remember when I picked up the same snake that you found, or was at your door? I picked one up at my door. It was dead. And I gave it to proper burial in the garbage can. And I'm walking with it in my hands. And a SUV rolls up. And he's like, oh, that's a nice snake. Or something like that. I'm like, it's dead. I'm going to bury him in the garbage can. And he had this giant anaconda in the back of his... Oh, what's the news? Just jump out real quick and go look at my community tab. I want your thoughts on it. But he opened the trunk up, or the hatch. Giant anaconda. Oh, Jody. This is huge. Huge. Thank you, Angel. I just took a shower. I'll take a shower and take a walk in a minute. I want some of the more important people, the most important people, to get a glance at this first. I'm floored. I'm absolutely floored. Completely floored. We're on top message. Oh, of course we're on top messages. Is that nuts? An attorney? An attorney? You missed the felony drug trafficking? Felony drug trafficking? Yeah. I told this judge. And if you were watching last year when I called her, I left her a message. I said, you on any illicit substances? Have you been drinking? You have any mental health concerns? That is huge. And I brought it up to the courts a year and a half ago. And I got ignored. The Pasco sheriff and the state attorney are not going to charge her with felony drug trafficking? Yeah, I'm working on something right now. If this is not gone on Monday with a formal apology and a blank check in my name with attorneys and mainstream media lined up to talk to me, there's something seriously wrong here, and I've been screaming from the rooftops for years now. This judge feigning ignorance? You're not going to charge her? That is 6 heavy. I don't know how much I can talk around here. That's 6 heavy 8s. An 8 is, as far as I know, like 3.5. And it was in her system, too. I have the police report. It was in her system that night. And the Pasco sheriff knows about this. It's on their evidence. The state prosecutor knows about this. Where are the charges? She should be in prison for a long, long time. Is it 8? If it's like 3.2, it might be. I don't know enough about that stuff. And these people go around accusing you of this stuff. Yeah, serious federal time. Nope. They're not even gonna mention it. I'm gonna mention it. You think I might be in danger? I thought it was 3.5. That's 6 solid. If they don't step on it or whatever. That's not personal consumption. Maybe it is for her. That's not personal consumption. It's MDMA. Yeah, they're burying it. That's why they're trying to bury me. I'm paying attention. She's not though. They didn't charge her with it. La 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 la. Should get disbarred? No, she'll be fine. They won't disbar over that. There's no burying that. They're trying to. I got a shovel right here. I'll unbury it. It's going on record tonight. And if not, if my case ain't gone by Monday, which it probably won't be, they'll ignore it. They'll pretend I never sent it. She will. They buried it. That was in 2022. No charges exist. No, I get what you're saying. I can figure it out. I got 2 or 3 brain cells to rub together. I'm putting that in tonight. All about this. It's gonna go to the prosecutor. It's gonna go to the judge. It's gonna go to Nikki Alvarez Souls. I'll send it to the governor. I'll send it to the freaking Florida bar. If I don't get a phone call on Monday with a public apology written, that's so corrupt. They're meant to have faith in them. And this ain't the only one. Give yourself more credit. How they're gonna ignore this? It's federal level trafficking amounts. If I had that, I'd be in prison the rest of my life. Pasco Sheriff could look the other way. Prosecutors can look the other way. I tell the judge. But when she only had 2 felony charges pending, I say, hey, judge, when she was trying to, I told her I was going to file a bar complaint. So she told the judge that she's going to file to have, that she wants me to have a mental health evaluation. And the judge says, and I said, wait a second. This lady's retaliating against me because I threatened to file a bar complaint, which I did. And she's going to retaliate by saying I'm mentally incompetent. And I tell the judge, this woman right here, my attorney, has 2 felony charges pending. And then she got a 3rd one after that. And she should be in federal prison. And the judge says, who? You? And then he looks at her and says, based on my experience with me, that he agrees with her. Yeah, Ronnie, I did a deep dive on that. They have notes in David about me, the Pasco Sheriff does, which is the driver and vehicle, like information disposium or whatever the hell it is. And they have notes of me. They're not supposed to have private notes about me. And then they put you in that there's a Tampa Bay, like a fusion center. I can't remember what it's called. I was going to do a video on it, but no one will watch it. But it's truth. And it ties in with that Palantir and all that. Multi-tiered. I got exculpatory evidence. And the cops know, the state knows that I was assaulted. I'm the only one with documented injuries, the medical evidence of it. And they're going to continue charging me and giving me cartel level attorneys? Isn't it such a... Amy, what they did, I'm sure you know this, they appointed her to me knowing all this felony level stuff she did. And they worked out a deal. If you can get me to cave and take a plea deal or plead guilty, then they would go lighter on her. If you're not going to charge somebody for 20 grams, it's absolutely, I put my life on it. That's what they did. Stay up at 5 a.m. Amy, I slept till 2 today. And I didn't go to bed late. I think I went to bed at like 2 in the morning. I'm exhausted from all this crap. She needs the injustice. It's funny. They just ignore it all. They want to hammer me and put me in jail for the rest of my life for allegedly touching my kid's shoulder. How do you ignore 20 grams? Man, if you're found with a rose stem or a bubble, they'll throw the book at you if it's got residue in it. Hey, Amy, try to get some rest, please. How much is that? I should know. I should know my weights and measures because I was a nurse. I was supposed to be a nurse. I know in liquid measure, 30 milliliters is an ounce. Teaspoons, 5 milliliters. Tablespoons, 15 milliliters. I've already told the judge about 2 felonies, then she got 3 felonies. What are the charges for that amount that just go ignored? 28 grams. That's close enough. Say she had 20, she probably had 8 grams in her. The drug test, she had pissed hot, or her blood test was hot. It was in her system. She had alcohol in her system. I don't. Be careful what I say around here. That thing that begins with an A, ends with an enes, and the thing that starts with an A, M, and ends with an A. We rave, like throwing rolling glow sticks around and stuff. That day, I got her on tape. We went to court. She was staggering drunk. She had to hold the railing on the way down, and she's younger than I am. And she's talking to one of the witnesses. I posted a picture, and she's talking to my ex, like they're best friends. She gets the bailiff, because I walked out of the courtroom after the judge ignored me. My ex was there, the attorney was there. I walk out, nobody's coming out. So I walked back in the courtroom. I said, "We're not done here?" I said, "We're not done here?" And she said that I walked in back in the courtroom and said, "We're not done here." I said, "We're not done here?" And so she gets the bailiff to walk her out and protect her. That's why all these court proceedings should be recorded at Pamber Smello. Johnny, jump out here. Go look at my latest community post. Staggering drunk. Sitting there on her phone. You're not supposed to have a phone in the courtroom either. I got her on tape. And she's ignoring me. Then she walked up, and Amber, and the prosecutor look at each other. They go have an ex parte, what do you call it when you have a sidebar at the bench? Because I was up next, and there was a whole courtroom of people. The prosecutor and Amber walk up to the judge, Judge Gray, have a sidebar, saving me for last, so there's nobody left in the courtroom. Sick. It's criminal. And this is not, it's not a new thing. How these courts are treating me. Steal my house. Throw every case I ever make. They throw it out. I got a judgment about somebody that comes in here for like $1,500. They kept it. They kept it for themselves. Stole my bond. I got to do this all by myself. How people are, I know there are a couple people that are outraged. It's absolutely judicial misconduct. That guy needs to be taken off the bench, and he's not the only one. Oh, there's a whole court around here. I asked for records and transcripts months ago. They ignored it. I made my own. As much as I could. Hey, you won't see them. No records exist. Is there someone else you can go to that can police a judge? Yeah, it's called the Judicial Qualifications Committee. I sent them a letter last year. Ignored. It's just them. It's just them. And they're all in here. They know that I'm not even on them. I know pretty much everything they've done. And that they're in here. They got DVD copies of my channel, my live streams, that they've submitted in evidence. I can't get a copy of. Why are the police in my channel? Why are the judges and prosecutors in my channel? Why are they sending cops across state lines to stalk and harass me? I contacted the governor's office. Tell them about all this. No, we're not going to worry about that. We don't. The Governor Ron DeSantis don't care about the state. And I'm not in danger for finding all this stuff out. It doesn't take a genius to figure it out, though. You can just look. It's right out in the open. But I'm putting that in tonight. If anything happens to me, everyone knows I didn't do it. I've never hurt anyone, never hurt myself. 20 grams. No big deal. We'll never mention it again. 20 grams. 20 grams of that. 20 grams. It's Schedule 1, I think? Plus all the, what does she have? Adderall, too? 27 pills at 30 milligrams? She's bonkers. Woman's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. In the court, they can't feign ignorance. They knew she had pending criminal charges. It was a deal. You bamboozle this person. You bamboozle this person. This person right here. It will make everything quietly go away. Be in federal prison. This stream will be limited. Where are the good attorneys? Blowing up my phone to help me out here. Where's the mainstream media? How long's she been doing this? What didn't they find in there? That was just sitting on the kitchen counter. You got two minor children in the house getting beat up. You got 20 grams sitting on the counter. What's in your frickin' sock drawer? What's in the safe in your closet? What's in your car? It's a huge narcotics charge, Amy. That they just ignored. State prosecutors got the evidence. 20 grams of stuff. Oop, didn't see that. Cops put it in evidence? If they're even telling the truth. It could have been more. They're putting in evidence and they're not going to charge you? Man, imagine if I had 20 grams of that was sitting on my dashboard. Man, they would have killed me. I'm going to take these dogs for a walk. And they should have left me alone a long time ago. So keep pulling this crap, throwing my cases out. Unless it's against me. And no judge in the world will keep a case running. We're into the 4th year. This started in 2022, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. That's 4 years worth. It's not just 3 years, it's 4 years. We're in the 4th year of this. Let's out for a walk here. I need people to share this out. Hit the like button. Share this out on all your social media pages. Share my posts. Share this with lawyers. We're the good lawyers. Share this with mainstream media. This is massive. It's a massive story. Absolutely massive. We'll keep on going on. Who's allowing this to continue? The same people that are perpetrating it. Am I the first one, the only one to figure this out? Hasn't been ended up being unalived in the back of the head, or strangled himself to death? And people lose their lives over this stuff. Yep, we're going. Here's your day. Hi, bless. I missed some of your comments. I missed a lot of comments last night from people. Just relax. Just relax. 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 Seriously, we're getting millions and millions of views in here. There ain't one reporter. There ain't one reporter. There ain't one attorney. The place is full of law enforcement. Stop. Walk these damn dogs. Let me get the right contact information. Oh, thank you. 3 million views. There's a lawyer. Subscribe to my channel. So calls himself a white hat and told me to contact him. I contacted him. At the beginning of the week, nothing. The receipts just keep adding up and adding up, stacking up, stacking up. I need a new rig bag. Something with like 0 miles on it. 0 miles and brand new. That's got space for me and the dogs. Knock it off. Knock it off. Stop. 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 I need to get rid of this dog so I get rid of him. How long is a legal playlist now? It's got her in there too. She's hanging up on me on the phone, won't answer my calls. I haven't posted the I got the saved places too. With her conspiring with the judge. They'll put me in federal prison for recording inside a piece of crap's frickin' so-called courtroom. The fake court, not real court. Man, my house in that Class B that I posted up, the white, black, and red one. And these courts are conspiring against me. It's proof positive. They stole my house. We're dealing with a mob. It's a freaking mafia. Just stop. And look at, like, yesterday. What was I doing yesterday? Just check it in, basically shit posting. You get 27,000 views on it. Shit post get 100,000 views. Talk about something like this. You get 38 people in here that don't understand not you guys, but don't understand the most basic levels of corruption. Let's spam my chat. People spamming. Moron. Up to 3 years to what? To prosecute? They have, it's like 90 days. 90 days in Florida. 90 days in misdemeanor charges, and then 180 in felonies. But that's just to bring charges. You stop. All right, far away from the Pasco Sheriff's Office. Tell you that much. Yeah, just get rid of them, please. Yeah, this will be one of my lowest viewed videos ever. Because I'm talking about insane levels of corruption. And the DEA should have raided her house and tore it to the ground. Where's the Drug Enforcement Agency? Seriously. Why is her home not seized? Why are her vehicles not seized? Why does she still have a license to so-called license to practice law? How is she still in good standing with the Florida bar? They charge her two counts of child endangerment, and they drop one of the charges. And it says without great bodily injury. The evidence report says that one of them had great bodily injury. And the perjury charge, they combine that with the child endangerment charge. That's a whole separate thing. And they're gonna make that go away. Don't matter if you're red or blue, that place is corrupt. The whole place is corrupt. You know, these national protests going on now, organize all these people because they don't like orange man or blue guy. And what about all this stuff? How come this isn't huge? Yeah, CPS, they gave the, she went and subverted the system and had her sister adopt out the kids. And she was ordered by the court to divorce her husband. And they're making tons of phone calls in jail to each other when she's not supposed to be contacting him. And then she lied to the court and said, "I'm not contacting him." She was out of her mind. And I think she thought about fleeing the state. I've read the transcripts for the trial are all under her name, and I've read them all. They gave a known felon. There was under active investigation. They're not investigating for drug trafficking. Stop pulling me. I can't walk you anymore. I caught my third attorney married to a judge now. Come on. Hey. I know somebody that had my third attorney that did him dirty. And the next thing you know, a cop ran him over on his bicycle down in St. Peter, Pinellas Park. Cop ran the guy over, tried to kill him. This has got to come to an end. I've proven everything. Everything I talk about is true. It's actual. It's factual. Stop pulling me. Yeah, they know it's not coincidence. That judge knows all about it. And he's ruining people's lives daily. They're doing this to people daily. Yeah, ethics. Scott, look at my mother. Principal real estate broker. You look at that job description. They're like the highest authority in real estate to make sure all real estate transactions comply with all laws. Imagine the ethics involved in that. And you got my brother notarizing freaking trust documents and real estate sales when he's got a master's in international business, works for the IRS. You didn't have to take an ethics class there? You don't know? You got someone highly skilled in real estate, someone highly skilled in taxes and international business. So not only do you have to know local and state laws, you need to know international laws. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and notarize that. Man, anyone that went to high school would know that you're not supposed to notarize stuff for with a freaking party where there's a disqualifying interest. Do you know that on its face that's wrong? Oh, they're super corrupt. You know this. And they've been corrupt since the day I was born. I'm tired. I want some resolution to this. My mother needs to go to jail. My brother needs to go to jail. My father probably needs to be in jail. This attorney needs to be in jail. The judge needs to be in jail. Chris Nocco, the sheriff, needs to be in jail. Yeah, it's against the law. I put that in court documents. I even cited the law and put the evidence up. Don't look at it. They don't look at it. So they look at it, but they ignore it. Stop pulling me. Man, take a dog, choke it, kick the shit out of it. So yeah, I got that motion to dismiss and to bring federal drug charges against her. Have the judge investigated and issue me a public apology. A formal public apology. They'll get that Monday morning. And what are they going to do with it? I'm attached all the evidence, as I always do. And then they're going to try to tell people, like, send cops after you and say you're schizophrenic. Try to label you as crazy. These people are crazy. Absolutely notary fraud. I called the Secretary of State in New Hampshire. I say, we don't deal with that stuff. A notary is appointed by the governor. You get a notary doing notary fraud. How many 18-year-old notaries do you know of? The kid was groomed. The guy now. He was groomed. And groomed to be a notary. So to cover up my mother's crap, my trustee's crap. And then she installed him into the IRS to continue to cover up the stuff. Up her crap. And tax fraud. When I got the number, I'll do a video. They didn't let me post the last video. That this is all filed and submitted. 100 people will watch it. I want you to share it out. And then we'll see what they do next week. Sick. I want a public apology. All charges dropped. Never want to be bothered again. And I want to be compensated. Federal Supreme Court level stuff. Stop. Hey, look, they do the same thing to you. You know too much. Yeah, they put an obituary about me. I've gotten death threats. Got tons of death threats. I told Amber about that. The lawyer we're talking about now. Told her about it. She ignores it. And they accuse you of threatening people. Yeah, it's absolutely generational. Yeah, just walk. Just effing walk. Man, it's hot out here. It's too small to stay inside the van. It's too hot to come out here. Come on, you're not taking a shit. You're taking 15 shits today. If anyone makes a snide comment or a stupid comment, just ban them if you could, please. I'm not going to let this shit get derailed like yesterday did. Not like it will. This will be the most unpopular Ever. No, stop. I didn't show you the cat sign over there. Cat epidemic we got around here. It's a cult. It is a cult. Crazy. God, it feels like 100 degrees out here. You don't need to piss on everything. She's a frog, set the courts. Oh, tell him straight up about this. I told him. I told the judge. I said this lady that's trying to get a mental health competency evaluation on me. She's got 2 pending felony charges, and she's got DUI. But I had no idea. The perjury came later. Actually, she committed perjury that day, for one, so she had 2 counts of perjury. And the drug charge. I couldn't believe that. I was looking for her sentencing today, which I guess is Monday. Protesting. What are we protesting? Yeah, we don't care. Our day in court. You don't get your day in court. Tell it to the judge. You tell the judge, he just ignores you. Feigning ignorance. You saw the video with me and my trustee? With Kimberly on the phone? Now what did she do? She just steamrolls me. It cuts me off. Come on. Hey. And she rules. She said, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss this case. She ignored my revised statement of claim. And I only revised it because they waited like 90 days to give me a hearing, which wasn't an actual hearing. When I should have got one in 50, she ignores that and says, oh, it's a, you failed to state a claim. And then she goes ahead and grants in order to dismiss on a motion that was never served to me. It violates civil trial procedures, which is in like 3 point something of the civil trial procedures manual. That other case I just posted, the cyber stalking one, it goes from 31 to 33. They're playing with the docket. They're manipulating the docket. And 32's missing. They backdate it and put it way down the bottom by like 7, 8, or 9. Go look at that docket entry closely. They manipulate the dates. There's no way I would file 2 separate motions to dismiss on 6-7 and 6-9 and request for ADA accommodations. No, it was months later. There were 2 separate ones. They make it look like I did it twice in a row. It's not true. They're manipulating the docket all the time. And they can't even spell on top of that. All these docket entries misspelled. They don't even know how to use words. It was like the least of the worries. This is a government agency. You got the Styles manual on how to properly format everything. And they can't even spell. I hate walking this dog. Just wait. It's damn hot out here. Nice. Cool off a second. Stop. This got way too out of control. Way too frickin' out of control. Yeah, get 5,000 comments yesterday, 27,000 views. Watch what they do with this one. Go nowhere. Actively trying to silence me. Or the judge said I made nonsensical motions. What, I'm trolling them with magic spells and shit? Nonsensical. They're being ridiculous. So I write one or two ridiculous motions. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna file this thing. By any and all means, there should be a dismissal. First thing Monday morning, a public apology written. But I pretty much guarantee they'll ignore it. The bar. I could have passed the bar years ago. Yeah, these people, they're not smart enough. Somebody else is taking a test for them, or they're just making up numbers. These people aren't smart enough. You take the bar. I took practice exams. Most of it's about like ethics and procedure. It's not about the law. It's about ethical stuff. These people have no ethics. This is so sweaty. But yeah, this has to end like yesterday. All of this. Over it. And one of the most hard-hitting live streams ever. One of the most important live streams. Not like the rest of them aren't important. Crickets. Crickets. And they're sending their little henchmen and frickin' a-holes in here. Dumb comments. That reporter I had in 2019 writes a Pulitzer Prize winning article, and then she's no longer at the Tampa Bay Times. She's writing stories about asbestos and some other some other town you never heard about. They got rid of her too. I'm gonna contact. Just email me. I'll give you my number. A bunch of people got my number. Alright, somebody tried to get in my Instagram last night. I'm not even getting in there. They're always trying to hack your accounts and stuff too. Hack your social media, hack your bank accounts. It's these people. Trying to steal everything you have and starve you out of this place and silence you. It's the mob. Absolutely the mob. Creepy people hanging around my van. There's the woman next door. There's some guy hanging around my van the other day. Is that sending cops to me in other states? Yeah, yeah, I'm sure you're smart about that. They know exactly what they're doing. This house is coming back to me too. The judge is feigning ignorance all the time. When I called the courthouse, I'm like, there's a career criminal attached to 38 foreclosures. And the clerk over there, oh, you have to do your own, all defensive. So I have to do my own investigation. That's why I'm talking to you right now. And she hangs up on me. I got that on freaking file too. They got like notes in me over there about me over there. I call Gray's judicial assistant. Starts screaming at me. I'm not gonna argue with you. Just ask her questions and hangs up on me. I got a 30-second phone call. And half of that was the phone ringing for her to pick up. Hangs up on me in record time. Screams at me. And hangs up. The public's a public servant? Yeah, they're probably sent to you. They'll interject people in your life to start crap with you. That's not a coincidence. Links are in my description. I can hit the super chat. But I'm gonna end this. We'll probably end this in like an hour. I'm gonna send this off. I'll document it up here that it's been sent and filed. I'll do a video on it if they let me post it. They wouldn't let me. What was the other one I posted? It was oh, the one about trying to get all the accounting info and full disclosure of all the numbers attached to my my case. Yeah, shut up. I got it on voice recorder. It was like 30 seconds. It's like 30 seconds long. 15 seconds of that's ringing. I asked her like the most simple question. She said, I'm not going to argue with you. Screaming. He said, she's not going to argue with me. And it hangs up. I'm going to disconnect that. I don't even know if she gave me that courtesy. Disconnects the phone call. She's issuing orders. She's writing these orders and submitting them through her computer. She's a judicial assistant. Issuing orders? You don't have the authority to do that. Oh yeah, Amy, they threw that in the garbage. I got the video. It's an illegal place. I have my body cam on. And I go in the courthouse. And the clerk, they're all rude to me. And the clerk comes out. And she says, yeah, we know all about this. We're well aware, she says. And it never even makes a docket. They threw it in the garbage. Notary. I had legal notarized paperwork for a stalking injunction. Notarized. I went down to the bank, sat down with the notary, because they kept kicking it. You're supposed to be able to do it on the portal. The filing stalking injunction or protective order. Someone's stalking and harassing me for years. They get it notarized. All legal. They dispose of legal paperwork? It's absolutely insane. Oh, that was Marshall. that was just fun. Him and I we're friends. Let's go out to dinner all the time. He used to being a jerk. I think he was over my house like 2 or 3 days before that. Something like that. But that's weird because I was sitting in the car with Ava. I think we went to like Ruby Tuesdays or TGI McScratchies or something. And she's like, oh, he's down there. Let's go get him. Like she's trying to freaking egg me on. And she took off too. She left me there alone. That person's a bad actor. So why don't you ever talk to me? We haven't talked. Like why don't we never hang out? It's been like a year and a half. She goes, oh, I do projects for people. I don't want any money, but I want their friendship. I'm like, you're a friggin' freakazoid. He pulls his phone up the cam back. He's an alright guy. I mean, he's been in like San Diego forever. People would stalk him too. He'd be out in the middle of nowhere, some town you never heard about before, and people were filming him, following him around and shit. Anyway, start at Walmart. I just wanted an apology for him being a dick. Like 5 more minutes. I can't believe it. If nobody cares, like I can't say nobody cares about this. You can shit post. They get tens and tens of thousands of views. You talk about serious stuff like this. And then you got all these people protesting the orange guy right now. All right, we all know that guy. He's a 37-time felon or whatever. We all know this. There ain't nothing you can do about it. This stuff, this is on a local level. Where's my support? I mean, I know I got some support here, but why is this not huge? Why is this not local, state, and even national news? The reporter that interviewed me did a terrible job. And she got the Pulitzer Prize for doing a terrible job. I do understand it. I can't feign ignorance like that judge. Yeah, they're all hooting and hollering, giving the same old tired chants. Hey, hey, ho, ho, ho. What's that gonna do? People have been hooting and hollering for years, walking on the street. Doesn't do a thing. showing you outright corruption. If I got the right people on my side, enough people on my side, we might be able to end some of it. Instead of going to the Council of 13, 33 level shit, we start at the bottom, which is what I'm dealing with. The bottom of the barrel crap. Bottom of the barrel crap bag people. Freaking useless circuit court judge. Corrupt circuit court judge. Corrupt officers of the court. These attorneys. And corrupt police department. The sheriff's office. That everyone knows is corrupt. Oh, you better when all this crap's over with it. I'm compensated and left alone, William. Thank you, though. And you guys know, if you're in here and you talk to me, you're on a list somewhere. They got a Palantir or a Fusion Center, all that crap. Simply for associating with me. And that's not a delusion. It's an absolute fact. Just wanted to be a nurse. Just wanted to be a nurse. Right, don't drive yourself nuts over it. You got enough on your plate. That's crazy. How many cell phones I've had hacked? How many people followed me around, try to steal everything I own? They want us off the face of the planet. I was broke, homeless, silent on the street, 6 feet under, in a jail or a nut house. When they're the criminals. We're not the criminals. Stolen years of our lives. I know you are. I need more people on my side, more good people on my side. I just want to be a nurse. Not gonna deal with this. Fine, I'll take it. I'm not going down. I'm not going down. Just rare. I'll never hurt myself. I'll never hurt anybody else. Never. Just relax. Relax. I said God's got a plan for you. God is stupid infinite wisdom. You want to do this, you're gonna do this instead. I would love for all this to be over. Get my apologies, get my justice, be able to travel, get my house back, have a little business or two, be able to do advocacy. Instead of working on this garbage. Man, enough of these wars. Too many wars. I guess World War III is kicking off for the 300th time again. Or that crap bag country over there in the sand. Don't care. Hey, look over here. Look over here in the sand. I feel bad for these people. Oh, my tongue. Is my tongue blue again? My tongue's not blue. No, I'm gonna have a huge party. Huge party. And a lot of people, their burdens are gonna be lightened. That was all the means to do it. I look like what? Wait to see how I look when I'm done with this too. 20 fucking years younger. Maybe they put a lot of miles on me through all this shit. I'm trying to put me 6 feet underground. Very blue tie. Very blue typhoon time. God, I can't believe how bad that is. What flavor is this? Purple flavor. Yeah, that blue's a killer. What's in there? Watch. Lights are so dark. I can't read that. It's got blue, red, yellow. Blue 1, red 40. Why don't you just put blue wine in there? Why is it red and yellow? You put it in a cup, and who cares what it looks like? I'll make it clear. Just call it. It's got to be blue to whatever. That big Botox and Restylane party at a unicorn. I don't think they make those anymore. I couldn't stomach that stuff. After one box of that stuff, there was a unicorn, some other crazy flavor in there too. Oh, magical flavors. It was disgusting. They were alright like one time. That's it. Thank you, Michael. Look how much I'm sweating. I didn't even walk a mile. We'll limit our sips. No, we're almost out of booze. And the liquor store ain't open tomorrow. The Mafia shut it down on Sunday. Get beer instead. Yeah, it was a Walmart brand too. It had some weird names. Oh, there was unicorn, cotton candy, some like wizardly something. Wizardly? Strange shit. Yeah, it's hot as hell. I like to go out to like San Diego or something. Somewhere that's nice. San Diego or Portland, Vancouver, in Portland, Maine. That was just a Walmart brand. If you're confused, you shouldn't be here. The most hard-hitting, most impactful thing I've said. Maybe this week. No, nobody gets it. You're confused. Oh, you're probably not even here anymore. But let me use that as a speaking opportunity. The state appointed a lawyer to represent me that was abusing her kids, lying in the courts, and got caught with 20 grams of Schedule 1 substance. Federal trafficking levels. And she wasn't charged with that. They didn't charge her. That's what happened. But that's my legal counsel. Look at the tired ass people that come in here. It's to distract you. You worried about a cigarette? They're not. This is them. That's them saying that stuff. And the state will kill you a lot faster than these cigarettes. They got John Hutchinson. He comes in here. He's 78. He smokes as much as I do. I'm worried about the cigarettes. I'm not even worried about the state either. They can't kill me. I'm divinely protected. Oh, Space Lagoon. I like that name. I was gonna work on my house again today. I was gonna write something else to the court. I was gonna work on my house, my trust. It's too much doing one day. And I'm just perusing around, trying to wake up. Let me go look at my attorney's cases. When I see that, let's go in another direction today. Where's cigarette guy here? Breezy way. Who do I have to be, and how many grams of illicit drugs is it going to take to put me away? Let's not worry about it. What if I'm a lawyer? Does that affect anything? Cigarettes. I'm sure 6 8 balls of MDMA can't be good for you either. And imagine her serotonin levels. Imagine her brain chemistry. Is she dealing it? Is she doing it? She's doing it and she's dealing it. Or say she's not dealing it. You need that much for personal consumption. Her brain chemistry, whoo, it's gone. No more serotonin. It's insane. And the judge is agreeing with her? How high was she when we walked into court? How off the charts high and drunk was she? And 20. The 20, so it's on the my community post. 20 grams. And no matter what the sheriff kept for themselves to go have a party. And they take all their stolen Jeeps. They started a Jeep club. Civil asset forfeiture Jeeps. They started a Jeep club. They're probably stealing Jeeps, freaking rolling their eyeballs out. There's probably more than that, but that's what's on the paper. 20 grams, 27 pills of Adderall. Yeah, an empty bubble. Empty bubble. You're gone. Gone. You're doing at least 6 months for that. And then they're going to put you on probation, and you're going to violate. They're going to find a way to violate you, and then you're done. You're trapped in their system for an empty bubble. We'll roast them. How did it get overlooked? Not only by the cops. Law enforcement? The same law enforcement are always on mainstream media doing press releases and press conferences on the Fetty problem around here. You're not going to charge somebody with 20 G's? Of methyl dioxy something amphetamines? The whole FDA in a press conference with Grady Judd. That guy, his sheriff's office stole a bunch of spice or K2 for my friend's kid too. But they're always talking about this stuff, and you overlook it. And the state prosecutor, what is his name? Bruce Bartlett, and his subordinates had this evidence in their hand since February of 2022. 20 grams? We didn't see that. They should have brought federal drug trafficking charges against this woman. I've reported her to the Florida bar, and a bunch of other people have too. They come in this channel once in a while. And I wrote a review on her, and it's got a ton of thumbs up. You go look at her reviews. The Florida bar. I'm sure I'm not the only one that made a bar complaint. Still in good standing. Yeah, Pasco's one of the worst of them. That's why I don't go out in society and stuff that often, because when I go to the liquor store or go to Walmart, like this town, it's crawling with police. I don't want to be anywhere around them. I went there one day, and they had I went to the liquor store to get some fireballs, and they had a stand set up there, like giving away free samples, and the guy at the counter's begging me to go to the sample shit. I'm like, I saw this town crawling with cops. You think I'm gonna have the smell of alcohol in my breath? Are you trying to set me up? Yeah, bar association. I filed that Scott. I filed that complaint against the Mark Stopa, and then they said, "Oh, it's too old. We can't take that." Then I filed one about what was his name? The one that fled the country. Justin Inferno. That I know was inside thing with the bar too. I think it was like 20 or 50 pages. I said, oh no, the guy did his job. We're not going to reimburse you. I paid him $4 grand. He made the paper twice. And went and got licensed. He got licensed out of Maine to go sell insurance. And he fled to Spain. He's in like Madrid, Spain or something, selling insurance now. But it's that guy. Somebody came in and was talking about him before. Something Doyle. His mother's on the board of governors for the bar association. His own mother. Bar association. Call him. Can I get somebody in Newport Richey? Yeah, we'll give you this guy in Newport Richey, but he's actually in Orlando. He's about to be disbarred. He's about to steal all your money because they were getting kickbacks to give him referrals. He's already been caught for that once. Bar was in on it. Yeah, it's great. I know I'm in a lot of danger right now, but I also know I'm divinely protected. Nothing gonna happen to me. What are some sort of quest? Green. What's in the green? Oh, yellow 5 and blue 1. I think it's that red 40. Any of these things are good for you. If I had some money, I'd probably be eating a lot better too. Eating and drinking a lot better. Bottom shelf rot gut with what shit you shouldn't be drinking. Hey, if you could please share this out. Share as far and wide, because it's obviously not gonna hit the algorithm, but it kept all of them. Kept all the bad people out here. All these people are protesting, up in arms, making their dumb chants. Should be looking at stuff like this. Oh, there's the feds again. And we're gonna cut the head off the vicious snake. That's what we're gonna chop off. And you're one of them. Part of the vicious snake. It's like a hydra. Scott, look at that the email from 2018. You have a duty to keep your beneficiaries reasonably informed. And my trustee's gonna say, I don't think the trust is even valid. Am I being reasonably informed? I'm being misled and lied to. And the judge is gonna look at that? And I had Judge Gray again. And they keep, what they're doing, they keep running this out, in hopes they'll find a way to get rid of me first. And before I get justice. Launching attacks at me. No masters, no rulers. How about that? I care about that protest. I do not care. Gigantic waste of time. All these people wasting their time on something to do absolutely nothing. Come with me if you want to live. If you want to actually affect change around here. I don't care what party you're in. It shouldn't be in any of them. Don't sign anything. Don't sign anything. They're trying to mislead you. Carrie, I gotta... Did I tell you? Or was it Sandra I told? When I got not let go, but I had to leave Capital One. I was in no shape to do anything because all this stuff was going on then. I had no clue. I was bamboozled. And they waved $10,000 in front of my face. Say, here, sign. It's like, I get $10,000? And you pay my disability? I didn't know any better. Got tortured at that place. You know better now. You know better now. I know better now too. Free 10 grand, so I'm thinking of. Well, I could live in like 2 years on that. If I cash in my 401k and everything else. And file a bunch of lawsuits. I had to. And you can't, they can't threaten you like that. I know when they put you in a very bad situation. And it's all illegal and it's unlawful. You don't need to be treated like this. And there's only 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left. You should be getting all sorts of, here's this, here's that. Get ready from what they promise you. Get ready. You're getting whatever. And what they offered you? I know there's 10 times more of that. At least. Not 2 weeks. This should be hitting a crescendo with you. And your fence is probably still knocked down. It's not easy, it's not the way to go. Yeah, I was in a really bad spot. Like I wasn't capable of making an informed decision. They say sign this NDA or whatever, sign this now. We're gonna give you 10 grand. Defense. You know what I'm saying. You should be getting disbursements or whatever you want until whatever they promise you happens in 2 weeks. You should have someone else mowing your lawn and shit. You got a broken foot. You should be out there doing that yourself. Fence. 10K sounds really good when you don't have a job. Because you had a nervous breakdown there because of the way they treated you. She should be in prison. She should be in an orange jumpsuit. It's financial crimes. They're putting on theatrics. It's theatrics. Who was it? It wasn't Amber. It was the 11th lawyer. So we gotta get a private investigator, a special investigator to find all the witnesses in my criminal case. That was a year ago. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From this, but people like us, that's a lot of money, and it should have been a heck of a lot more. They did that to shut me up. You gotta buy $5 games on Steam and shit. 10 grand. You gotta buy a AAA title for that. And maybe the newest gay station used off Facebook Marketplace. Little Caesar's pizzas. Pay my rent and my electric. There, she's gonna die a horrible death. Not from us. I didn't like the demons that inhabit these people. They eat away at them. Yeah, if you're not in a good mental state or under the influence of drugs or alcohol, sign under duress or distress could be too. It's illegal. It's like undue influence. If you have diminished, I definitely have diminished mental capacity. Then that's what they were paying me for. Diminished mental capacity because of what they did to me. When they take her thyroid out. After Judge threw out the petitioner's last motion, my lawyer wanted to meet with me twice. Every month is needed. Yeah, it's all the billable hours. It's like about 20 grams of ecstasy and shit. They're all millionaires. And most attorneys that are like classified, like, and they'll put their little awards up. Oh, top 10 in the state, best young lawyers. They'll put these little fake badges and shit all over their website. They're charging it at least $300 an hour. Man, they get a handy from from like a common call girl now. It's probably $300 an hour. Where's my social media? Yeah, they don't like that. That's why they drove you out there. Like, you don't know that. Like some of those people target and harass you, impersonate you. It's exactly what they did. You got talent. You have a lot of talent. A Yahoo chat room talking about public corruption, judicial corruption, state level corruption. Executive branch corruption. A Yahoo chat room. You're in the wrong place, buddy. Arrest her too. Look at what my mother wrote to court. I don't know if it's true or not. She says she's getting anonymous phone calls stating that I've threatened her when I get money. I get money. She's on her own. I haven't been around that person in years. And I never will again. Okay, it's probably some Order of the Eastern Star Masonic level shit. Who knows? I ain't gonna tell you. Stuff like that. But if you're in the mob, it'll get your head put in a vice. Give up fucking Johnny Two Brows or something. Put your head in the vice. Get you to talk. Robbing a bank account. So make some dinner soon. Man, we're dealing with some terrible people. I've been saying that there's a whole other level of society operating outside the rules. And the rules don't apply to them. It's clear. 20 grams? That's weight. That is weight. They're not gonna charge her with that? She did something that pissed them off. Because that was in the first, it's not the first time she had 20 grams. She's been doing that for years, decades. Who knows? A long time. She's allowed to get away with it. And then there's probably some infighting. That crap happened. And like, we're just going to charge her these two things. But to ignore 20 grams? Straight up ignore it like it never existed. The cops being real law enforcement officers, if you're not charging people with stuff that's illegal? Illegal in all 52 states? Oh, fugitive. Section, yeah. This is madness. And then, yeah, please share this out. Please share it on my videos that you find important. Please call the known good attorneys on my behalf. Give my contact info. Call somebody's gotta have, there's 3 million something views on here, with 3.5 million views. Somebody's gotta have a reporter in their family. Somebody's gotta have somebody has to have a lawyer in their family. Oh, my brother-in-law, he's a great attorney. No, my sister-in-law is a great reporter. So 7 degrees of separation, like Kevin Bacon. Everyone's got a lawyer in the family. Everyone's got a doctor in the family. Yeah, sex Shane don't care. Shane. None of this is okay. I applied for Section 8 3 years ago. Never heard anything back from him. Coach. Yeah, the thing that they're protesting right now, I don't want to have anything to do with that guy either. Orange man bad. He's a felony. He's 37 felonies? Paying off story damages. I don't want to, that guy's a crook. He's a felon. 37 times felons. Ain't gonna serve a day in jail. We're gonna give you a nuclear football instead. Got a felon with a nuclear football. An attorney for. Oh, go watch my videos. Go rewind. Go look at the community posts. Sowing the seeds of discord. Trying to cause confusion here. The birthday bash time. birthday bash. What'll I have for my bash? You're coming over. I'll get you your PlayStation. I'll get you a PlayStation 5 if you want. When all said and done, if that's what you want. Just wait till the PlayStation 6 comes out. Whatever you want. Just want another state. Who? They don't care about capital offenses. Capital and federal offenses. I'll get you a PlayStation 5. Everybody in blue is going to be invited to my party. Well, that'll be your door prize. If that's what you want. Where's Bobby? Where the hell's Bobby? Where's some of these people? There's some good people that can't even make anything. They got so much crap on their plate. Like Trish. Oh, one of my longest freaking time friends. Great supporters. Big burden with so much crap. Oh, the rest of them. Yeah, David E. Carlson, the unknown heir. Carrie, no one's gonna bother us after this. We'll make sure of that. We're gonna be left alone. I'm pretty much done here. Pretty much done for the night. Unless anyone else got anything else to say. I'll make some dinner and fire this off. What are you waiting for? Bury that person. Bury him. Document everything. That's insane. They can get away with that. The state should press charges. It shouldn't be up to you to press charges. The state should take that on. The state took on charges against me and they took my son's place. They should have pressed charges on my behalf against my son. You gonna press charges? If they're not helping and prosecuting these people for committing crimes, they're helping them. It's not like unless you're a cop, right? Or a lawyer, an officer of the court. I'm pretty sure it's illegal everywhere. I got my brother's girlfriend going on using my last name, saying she's related to me. It's impersonation. I reported her to TikTok, the Inspector General, Treasury Accounting or something. 3 years ago, never heard anything else about it. You got federal employees going around publishing people's financial information and shit, using their names. Oh, those are federal crimes. And still working for the federal government. New here. I'm new here too. I'm new around this place. Probably been here for 1,000 years. They deleted that case. It's deleted. I have all the records there. They deleted it because it made the paper. Frank Gray charged me with that. Not having numbers in it. But it started off no numbers on my mailbox, which the mailbox is federal. There was numbers on there. It faded from the sun. It's like my dirt bike seat had worn out. They changed it not having numbers on my house, and there's numbers on my house, which they knew. And they changed it to a building code violation, and they deleted the whole case. It's deleted. And that was from 2018, 2019. They just disappeared it because it looks real bad. And that was Frank Gray. And they're not really police. It's just a gang. It's just a gang. Well, there's 4 of them. They want $100,000. I called them. I messaged. I have all their emails. To the Institute for Justice is the one that sued them. And they ignored me. And they got 4 people on there. And I know why they did it. Because they settled for 100 grand or 110 grand between 4 of them, minus legal fees. They got nothing. They settled before it went to trial. They know I wouldn't put up with that shit. I want millions. I want millions. And I want Chris Nocco in jail. I want him in federal prison. I know someone else that they moved back to Africa. Then they moved back to Africa. They went to Africa to get away from this crap. That claims that the Pasco sheriff lit their motorcycle on fire in the driveway. And I bet they did. And Tyler. Oh, my house back in Pasco. I want my house back. I'm gonna get my house back. And maybe get a house in Thailand too. Nice Class B, Class C. My house in Pasco. House in Thailand. House in Mexico. I probably would, when I'm done with this, I'm probably not going to have time to go to these other places. So I'm going to help some people around here. I ain't running from this place. Fix this shit. I don't even want to fix it. I'm not going to fix it. It's not worth fixing. But I want to help people out. This place is absolutely crumbling. You can't keep doing this stuff and expect things to hold up. Their own cop cream. Yeah, they got the STAR unit. It was the STAR unit that came over to my house. A strategic, targeted area response. They target the top prolific offenders in 4 categories, and they run them out. I chained my gate up in the front. I put a bicycle lock on the front gate, and I put rubber snakes all over the place. Don't really freak them out. They ever came and bothered me again. Rubber snakes. Oh, man. Yeah, it's yeah. It's like the freaking Stars Bravo team from Raccoon City or some shit. Except that those people are doing good. These people are doing evil. If you look at the RICO suit, they had an intelligence-led policing manual. And because of what that book said, they think they can suspend Fourth Amendment rights based on how they deem an area. If they classify an area as being high foreclosure or high crime, just based on where you live. My place was high foreclosure. And how do these foreclosures start? Predatory banking practices. Predatory lending. So their create a criminal program, and it was to they would target people in hopes of gaining like confidential informants. It's all in that book. Or on their manual, whatever it is. They had their own deputies fled the state. And like when they sent that cop up to me in Raleigh, they're issuing like I don't know if it's warrants or subpoenas in other states, which they're not allowed to do, or something to that effect, to try to come after ex-deputies. Thank you for coming. My dog's sleeping. I got 2 dogs. Well, sleepy time. Nap time. There's two of them. This whole place is falling apart. I'll keep it, place. I've never seen it. They put a lot of pride in that place. I'm pretty sure it's a nice area, too. Aside from all the gang activity from 6th Judicial and the Pinellas Sheriff down there, which is the same thing as the Pasco Sheriff. Yeah, is it Bob Galtieri? Something like that. How are you doing? Should be doing great. This is another day in the van. I'm dealing with criminals. How are you? Feed these dogs, make some dinner. I'll make a video after. I'll at least put a community post up when I'm filing. I think that's not, these lawyers will not come anywhere near me because they're all doing the sex stuff. And they know I'll find out about it. I'll research all these people. Look up their business licenses. Everything. All their corporations. All their criminal history. They don't want to come near me. I just started vetting. It was after, I think it was after Amber, or beginning with Amber. I started looking deeply into these people, and then retroactively looking into people I had before. My second attorney was the mayor of Port Richey. So you're a judicial officer of the court, and you're an executive officer? And that was Scott Tremblay. Who came before him was, what was his name? I'll think of it in a second here. Dale Massad. I have an email to Dale Massad asking for his help. And what happens next? He's being raided by the Pasco Sheriff's Office out of their jurisdiction. They hit him with an LRAD, a long-range acoustical device. And then they said he shot at them. And they put him in jail. And the next mayor that comes up after that is contacting him in jail or something to that effect. And gets ousted as being the mayor of Port Richey. Yeah, Scott, this would be which obviously one of the least viewed videos. If we crack 2,000 views in here, it'll be amazing. That's like 27 of those 28,000 views. This should be getting hundreds of thousands of views. The limit. It just kills me. They want to make up mental health accusations on people that have figured this out. I've shown all the receipts. Effing crazy. I gotta pee. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna feed you in a second. And then I got voices coming out of the sky on 275. You think that wasn't tied into this? Voices coming out of the sky, 6 cop cars rolling up for me. That's bizarre. It's beyond bizarre. telling you, starve most of us out of the world. Know what's going on around here. Ugh. Yeah, just relax. Lowest viewed live stream ever. What's the difference between this one and the last one? The other ones. Same person, same place. Everyone gets sick of me because I'm talking about earth-shattering level corruption, outright corruption. Talking about cartel level drug traffickers embedded in the government. Where are the reporters? Where are the good lawyers? I think good lawyers are like bad. They're like good cops. They don't exist. Show me a good lawyer. Send a good lawyer, he or she, my way. There ain't nothing I can do for you. Not a damn thing. Let's smoke a cigarette, get out of here. I'm tired of talking about this stuff. It needs to be. We need some justice. We need some closure. We need to move on and start helping other people out. Go lay down. Get out of my face. I don't care. I do care. Not that much. Remember, like, people that have been around here a long time, my family accusing me of being on drugs. But that's not true. But these same people are on drugs. Oh, was this parade today? I was watching Eyes on the State before. He was downtown Tampa. I shared it out here. I thought it was just that protest thing. People waving their gay pride and Trump flags around. I don't really care about it. I shared it out because I guess it's some sort of event. Orange guy, blue guy. So I'm going to CC the executive office of the governor. That you got to put, they'll have these like portals so you can't email these people directly. You have to go through their portal, which is, it's a stumbling block. But I've already talked to the governor about this, and I got this bombshell information. And what was that girl's name? That blew me out. It's been almost 2 months now. Has not got back to me. That doesn't care about any of this shit. It's his birthday. Where he was. Oh, I didn't know what happened there. $50 million. That's a lot of PS5s. Or Xbox Series X's. or badass computers with 7060 graphics cards in them. And Ryzen 9s. Or like I said, Ryzen 9s been good to get the AI one though. An helmet for. It's for stuff you need a helmet for. What's the helmet for? What's a motorcycle helmet for? Oh, shoot. North Korea. Yeah, I didn't know what happened today. I was working on legal stuff last night after this, and working out when I woke up. I woke up late today because I'm exhausted. I think that's old footage. That robot dog. They've been trying to pass that off as out in LA and stuff too. If it's the same thing. Stupid robot dog. Yeah, be use your discernment. Robot dog time. I have no idea. No idea. Stupid parade was today. That guy's other was not long for this world. What is he, like 78, 80? So long. Well, I would study him all since 2014. Extensively. It takes you like 10,000 hours, they say, to be an expert, if you believe that. I got a lot more than 10,000 hours of that stuff. I'm a certified expert. These lawyers, they don't even know the law, or they have a very limited understanding of it. They just do whatever they want. They don't care about the law. These judges don't care about the law. The judges don't know the law. They're just lawyers. I guarantee I probably looked at more law, studied more law than a lot of these people. Oh man. 5-year divorce. Jeez. It's so unfortunate. I'm pretty sure that if I didn't post, I could post it. My letter to the Judicial Qualifications Committee ignored. I think they did respond. They said it's got to be notarized. I think they said. But wait a minute. I took a notarized legal document to the 6th Judicial Circuit, and they literally threw it in the garbage. Why does that have to be notarized? They just want to create hurdles and hurdles and hurdles. It doesn't change the merits of what I said. If you get some bank teller to notarize it, like my brother's notarizing trust documents, there's some other scumbag that puts a stamp on it. Yep, we witnessed the signature. It makes no difference. Merits are there. Merits are there. Just like I did a writ of prohibition and a writ of mandamus to the 2nd District Court of Appeals. We're not going to look at that. You didn't pass $300. You're not indigent now. You're on food stamps, but you're not indigent. And I put in the writ of habeas corpus. I put one in the lower court. Frank Gray denied it. I put one in the 2nd District Court of Appeals last month. So we need an appendix. It's got to follow all these things. And you got 20 days to comply. I wrote them back. I'm going to need an attorney to help me with this. It's a criminal trial. I need an attorney to help me with this. I need 88 accommodations. And your point is moot on it's moot on its face. I can file a writ at any time. 20 days doesn't apply. You're trying to scare me. You're trying to put in rules that simply don't apply. I could file a thing 500 different times on 500 different days. What happened to your other account? What happened to your other account? We're gonna make some dinner and fire this cycle off. I just got 2 hours. I said an hour. 2 hours I'm out here. I'm making some dinner. I'm gonna feed these dogs. And I'll do a video or a community post on them when I fire off, and right after dinner. They don't send men with guns and ski masks want to kill me first. No trustee ever been in prison, right? And they're violating some of the highest levels of federal crimes, financial crime. They don't care. They love financial crime. It's rewarded. I'd rather have a mob than an attorney when it comes to my answer. That's like the cops. Oh, why don't you call a crackhead? Yeah, I probably would call a crackhead instead. Why do they even phrase it like a crackhead? Now we just have some real police around here. Some constitutional sheriffs. Some ethical attorneys. Oh, man. You have to steal a pack of gum. Don't have an empty bubble on you. Don't have an empty rose stem. Don't have a little pot pipe. Yeah, millions, no jail. This is fine. And tax fraud. No, that's fine. Abusing kids? Grooming kids? That's fine. I can't stand this place. Okay, so 95% of the people in it. Yeah, hide land, no problem. No problem. Hey, be careful of that guy next to you. I don't think you are, but he's probably employed by them too. They probably go to the same lodge meeting. They get a rush out of it. And they're all drug-fueled frickin' crazy lunatics. Who needs 20 grams of MDMA? Like one 3.5 is an eightful. That's Saturday night with 3 of your friends. Or Friday night, 3 of your friends. Kind of shit. You get 20 of them? That is wild. You know she was on that all the time. All the time. She's not really a lawyer, she's a drug dealer. It's not gonna be a joke. It's not a joke anymore. What do you think they're gonna do Monday? Because they're all playing golf this weekend and going on their boats and shit. I'm filing this thing tonight, right after dinner. They're gonna have it Monday morning. The prosecutor's gonna have it, the judge is gonna have it, that piece of crap Jay is gonna have it, the clerk of courts is gonna have it. What are you doing? They're gonna have it Monday. And what are they gonna do? I had this shit sitting there for 2 months. They haven't touched. With federal level drug trafficking charge level shit. Federal drug trafficking. We're gonna Hector Salamanca kind of crap. In divorce case, it took me 25 years to get the divorce decree from my parents, and my mother sets a private document that doesn't pertain to me. I try to put the video on here. YouTube takes it down. Hey, this divorce crap is crazy. Man, the Addies. Does she have a prescription for those? She had 27, 30 milligrams. If she say it was a legitimate prescription, this woman has a mental health. Either she has a mental health diagnosis where she's attention deficit, whatever goes along with Adderall. She's got a mental condition where she can't pay attention, and you got to take her the world's strongest Adderall. She shouldn't be defending people, or she doesn't have a prescription for it. And she's got illegal Schedule 2 narcotics on her. What is it? I'm glad you brought that up. That's it's not as bad as if you think about it in the common terms as having Schedule 1 like federal drug trafficking charges, levels of weight on you. You got the kid? You know, my kid thinks I'm crazy. They've gassed him to death. He thinks I'm a nutbag. He refuses to believe all this crap. What's up with the federal drug trade? It's another fucking Fed there. Well, look at my lips instead of freaking racketeering. RICO level, drug trafficking level stuff. That's them. That is them. Full of glowies in there. it adds more. It's the same old shit. Get out of here after this. We're done. We're done. Oh, Brett. So what do you guys think? Do you think she was prescribed the highest level of Adderall? And she's mentally unhinged? Or do you think they were illegal? It doesn't say it there in a prescription bottle. The prescription bottle is for her. What is it? Huh. Then why wasn't she charged with that then? She's dead. She's unfit to practice. But if those were illegally obtained, that's another massive felony. When we got raided, we got no knock, no warrant, raided out in the one where Grady Judd's at. What's that county? Scott knows. Whatever the hell that county is. And my friend had one Ativan. And they threw the book at her. And stole our son's K2. One Ativan pill. Seven loose. We don't know if they're loose or not. There's 27 Adderalls. 30 milligrams. She should be in prison for the rest of her life. No, I'm putting on my motion. If I disappear, I didn't do it. I thought I'm going to disappear because I'm divinely protected. Oh, buddy. Yeah, one loose Ativan. This girl got 27 freaking Addy 30s. 20 grams. 6 8-balls. DMA. Ignored. On every level. This is not fair and equal protection of the law. It's not fair and equal access to courts. This is huge. I got another Fed new. Another bad actor, federal agent. Bad actor at best. Choose system. That reminds me, Travis Hines got arrested. And one of his arresting officers, or someone from that department that arrested him, was charged with selling steroids out of the evidence room, as far as I know. That's what I believe to be true. And he's still sitting in jail too. Maybe she said something. Yeah, there's something to do with that. Somebody told me, I don't know, they don't come in here that often. Said she, oh, you can look at it. You know what? This is not even, that's not even up for debate. She accused there's another attorney that accused my 8th attorney's judge of corruption. This is a very tangled web. And I think somebody came in and said she spoke out about a corrupt judge. And this is what she gets. And I think she was pitted, like, sent to me to throw my case. But this is wild. Where are the reporters? So it's not the first time she had 20 grams of this crap on her. Scott, my doctor asked me one day, he was taking care of somebody. And I'm in his office one day. He's like, I found this big bag of gray powder. He's like, you know what it is? How am I supposed to know? He said, give me my Vicodin. Let me get out of here. I have no idea. Let's go lay down. I'll feed you a second. Chloe's. But you could look at her. I posted up my community tab a couple weeks ago. Whoever the person is wrote a letter about judicial corruption with who was her judge? I'll post that up later, but it's on there. Accusing him of judicial corruption, and she's the one who said it and wrote to the judge is a law school graduate, and she's got 2 or 3 recusals, something like that, because she was framed for being abusive to her father, and they stole her house too. It's just, you get a bit like that meme where you take this big board and put newspaper articles on it with that guy from all the movies pointing and looking crazy. These people are out of control. It's a big club. You're in my club. Hopefully I'm in yours too. I'm gonna make some dinner. I'll come back later. Thank you guys for coming. Please share this out. And please like it up and stuff too. Thank you for your support and your continued non-stop tireless support. Yeah, I believe it, right? Thank you for coming.